Oh, don't make that face. Ooh.
It may have taken some time, but it looks like Nene leaks will be vindicated in this joint. Because on Thursday, reports surfaced alleging that Andy Cohen is currently negotiating a severance package with Bravo as both parties prepare for his exit from the network. The report came out via In Touch Weekly, who cited a source that spilled that tea on how the executive producer, reunion host, and the host of Watch What Happens Live is being let go as several Bravo stars have come out with some damning allegations against Andrew. According to the article, which sent social media streets ablaze when it dropped, negotiations for Cohen's departure package are underway as he grapples with the fallout from mounting accusations by his stars, it says here. Bravo was very quick to kill the story. They said, shut this down. Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down.
I would have said, shut it down. I don't need the world seeing.
See, they had to quickly take care of this because, as Bethenny Frankel said in that Vanity Fair expose against Andy Cohen in 2023, the toxic work environment and the inequitable pay over at Bravo, they have to protect the realm. They have to protect the realm, and that's why Nene speaking out and standing on business with the lawsuit was an absolute deal breaker for them. They hate litigation and they absolutely detest anyone, especially the ones on their payroll, who pose a threat to the universe they have created with these reality shows. They went on to talk about the lawsuit filed by former housewives Leah McSweeney about Andy encouraging substance abuse just to sell drama. And then there's that Brandi Glanville claim about Andy allegedly sexually harassing her. Andy Cohen had actually acknowledged that and dished out some kind of an apology for that one, and we will be getting into it. But it's the fact that not even that article mentioned Nene Leakes, who really was the first prominent star from the network to raise alarm about the alleged mistreatment of the women that work with them, and more specifically, the black women that work with them. She filed a whole lawsuit and I didn't see that being mentioned in that article, despite the fact that Nene Leakes is the blueprint that built that whole house.
On the horn on their ass. Bam.
I wonder why they didn't talk about her when talking about mounting pressure from Bravo stars, but they highlighted Brandi and Leah instead. I wonder what it could be. A Bravo publicist moved with the speed to get a statement approved to get it out within a few hours after the damning report by In Touch Weekly. And I actually saw that coming as soon as this article came out. I knew that it was either Bravo and Andy were going to quickly come out with a statement denying this report, or else something was really going on behind the scenes. Like there was no in between. You see what I mean? They had to either act quickly to deny, and set the record straight on where they stand with the face of their network. Because had there been silence for over 24 hours or somewhere around the time frame, then something would have definitely been up. But the gag is, something is definitely up. These ongoing lawsuits, Nene and everything she has said, Kenya Moore and what she was saying last year, and everything that has transpired on the Real Housewives of Potomac, has gotten people giving Andy Cohen a second look. In a press statement released on Thursday, a network spokesperson denied a recent report indicating that Andy Cohen was negotiating his Bravo exit amid swirling controversy and falling ratings. They said, and I quote, "There is absolutely no truth to this story in that tabloid, obviously made up by a source who is not credible." The Bravo spokesperson said that to Entertainment Weekly. A representative for Cohen is said to have declined to comment further. But now, here's where it gets interesting. The spokesperson went on to tell Deadline that the source, whom they are saying lacks credibility, and I quote, obviously has no clue about the situation. So okay. There is a situation. Reading between the lines, sounds like they are saying, well, something is happening alright, but the source has their details mixed up. We know that they are dealing with some stuff at the moment because McSweeney sued Andy and Bravo in February for allegedly harassing, discriminating, and retaliating against her as, and I quote, a woman with disabilities such as alcohol use disorder and various mental health disorders, all in the name of selling drama. Andy denied those claims. He also denied when that very month, Brandi Glanville challenged for Andy to be fired. She alleged through her lawyers at the time that, and I quote, in a video sent by Mr. Cohen to Miss Glanville in 2022, Cohen, appearing obviously inebriated, boasted of his intention to sleep with another Bravo star that night while thinking of her and invited her to watch via FaceTime. Andy clapped back to clear himself on social media at the time and wrote, "The video shows Kate Chastain and I very clearly joking to Brandi. It was absolutely meant in jest, and Brandi's response clearly communicated she was in on the joke. That said, it was totally inappropriate and I apologize." You know what else he denied? When Nene Leakes sued Andy and the Bravo network for, and I quote, "maintaining a corporate culture that is insensitive to black talent and fosters a racially offensive behavior that goes unpunished." Nene later dropped the lawsuit, but yeah, the streets were already talking by then. And it was kind of whack at the time because a lot of people were caught up on Nene biting the hand that feeds her, Nene burning her bridges, Nene being bitter because apparently she was getting a considerable pay cut at the time, and Nene being the angry black woman and things like that. But now, when the ladies of a different hue come out and point certain things out, you know, the heat on Andy and Bravo only really started gaining momentum when Bethenny did that expose with Vanity Fair. At the time, the former Real Housewives of NYC star had put together a team of lawyers to write a letter to NBC Universal. The letter included claims that the network stars are manipulated, plied with booze, and are victims of revenge porn. Yo, her words, not mine. And now that reports of Andy Cohen negotiating a severance package are swirling, even though they are now being refuted by the network, the spotlight is back on Andy Cohen. I can't help but think of how Nene Leakes and her massive contribution to the network all ended with her being blackballed after that lawsuit. Is this the reckoning that's rocking Bravo, as Bethenny said, finally in the room with us? I think there's a lot of pressure on the network right now. Lawsuits aside, Andy's performance as reunion host is on the spotlight. I want to talk about how at the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 8 reunion, Cohen was criticized for failure to maintain objective neutrality when he was asking Candiace to consider that she might have said some things to agitate Deborah to physically attack her. I was like, hey, is this not a work environment and aren't you an executive? Should you be saying that? Hey, are we blaming victims now? And this is why the girls are suing you. The girls are suing left and right. And we are getting into it. Comment down below, like and share this video, and subscribe. Welcome back to the Quench channel, and welcome, Your Honor, in the world of some lawsuits, some allegations, and a lot of heat, baby. Andy Cohen is not parting ways with Bravo as InTouch initially reported. So those of you who were asking how will the network survive because he is the face, can relax now. The face is not going anywhere, according to a statement from Bravo.
Messy.
That's messy?
Yes!
But while that may be so, it's starting to look like a lot is going on at the Bravo that indicates some big changes are being made both at the business level and at the content direction level. As we speak, we are having massive cast shakeups at their biggest titles, the firing of RHOP's showrunner, and all the legal drama they are dealing with currently. And outside of that, the colorism discourse that was totally mishandled on RHOP, I would have thought that Andy and them would have been a little bit more sensitive than Nene had alleged mistreatment of black talent in the building. It looked this season that the ladies with darker complexions were perhaps not treated as justly, which is something that Candiace has spoken about in the past. Look, I think that some of the things Nene said in the court documents are really coming to life. And I'm talking specifically about the need for this company to transform its management so they can deal better with diversity, which is an obvious issue over there right now. Your thoughts on the matter? Clap back in the comments, like and share this video, and subscribe to the channel. Keeping an eye on Bravo. Until next time, bye.